Stay black in America. Don't leave. Don't go anywhere. Greatest country in the world for a black man or a black woman. You can make all your dreams come true. We have so many immigrants from Africa living here in America and living the American dream in the suburbs and back in the city, out of the city, find a way how to navigate and make money and do things without even coming in confrontations with black Americans, if all possible. Sometimes they teach us some schools where they can't get hired in the suburbs or in the predominantly white community, then they come in the black community where they can become teachers and maybe do other things to make money. But they navigate the American system. So black America is the same thing for you. You know, if you don't plan properly, then you fail. And to think that you're not going to fail at something that you want real bad is almost being ludicrous. You know, we tend to fail more than we succeed, but the thing is never quitting, never stop striving for success. So as in anything in life, if you're trying to be a businessman, you got to learn what it's like being a businessman. Does a businessman have more than just a cash register pack full of money? Does he have to take care of his pest control? Does he have to take care of his taxes? Does he have to take care of his repairs of his building? Does he have to take care of his customer service? He has to restock those shelves. He has to do all kinds of things. He has to pay his electric bill, his gas bill, his phone bill. He has to pay a whole bunch of things. But if you do it successfully, you become happy at being a businessman, not working with somebody else. You become happy at being self-sufficient. Now, this what it takes in life. You know, you gotta struggle. If you haven't seen any good examples, you can have someone can come here from Africa, and you have someone born in the ghetto, black American, and they will clearly succeed, and you will clearly more than likely fail or end up in the same situation you're in because you haven't seen anything different. Nobody has illuminated your mind, opened your mind up so that you can see another reality, some type of success that you can have doing something else. If the only people around you are people dealing drugs, people in prostitution, people robbing, then you tend to gravitate toward what you see. And it's a continual process in the black community. A lot of times when we tend to want to have babies out of wedlock, which is horrible because in the 60s, the 70s, 85% of black folks were married. Now you got a thing where maybe you only got 20%, 30% of black folks getting married, and then only 23% of black women are going to get married in a lifetime now. All this success and all this freedom and all these things have led to families still being lopsided. 80% of families are run by black women. So you're looking at putting yourself in a situation where you're not going to be successful. You're going to have kids anyway, and you can't find a man to take care of them. Then you put yourself in a negative situation. And if you put yourself in a negative situation, you're just begging for failure. You're begging for failure not only for yourself, but for your future generations, which you're procreating with. I mean, it's just a horrible domino effect that just keeps going on. Time to stop the domino, redirect it another way, and start another path. Education is always success, because education was something that the slave drivers definitely wanted. They didn't want you to know how to read and write the English language because they knew you'd become intelligent, maybe more intelligent than them because you're navigating through a different situation now. So you're on the same grounds. It's just a matter of opening that door and see it. It's like the young fellow in Kenya who comes from the bordering country, Tanzania. He's learning English real fast. He's got plenty of subscribers on YouTube. I'm one of them. I mean, he's over in Africa. 4 or 5 months ago, he wasn't eating every day. Now he's got land, building a house with his family, homestead. He had a trade. He's a masonry man, lay brick and block. So get a trade, get your education. Never stop pursuing. Always going. All these fast food places that have signs, well, get the job working there, man. Prepare to stand on your feet. Have some nice socks, some nice shoes to wear, so you can stand on your feet and work and smile and wait on your customer because you want to have stand power. You want to get the job and then keep the job. You want to get the job and somebody fire you because you get there and you don't know how to talk to somebody. You rambling, feeling like, sometimes when you're in a situation, you got to keep your mouth shut. You got to keep your nose to the grind. If you haven't had a parent to tell you, I'm the daddy going to tell you. You got to keep your nose to the grind. Do what the employer tells you. Keep your job. Keep making money. Hang in there and endure all you can endure. Make sure you get to work on time. And make sure you don't leave right when the bell rings, right when you clock out. Make sure you become very valuable and important. Then you become very valuable and important. What happens then is that friend of yours, that sister of yours, that brother of yours, you can in turn get them hired in the same place. So you got to learn to seek victory. You got to learn to seek to succeed. Failure is going to happen. You don't want failure. You don't want to help failure along. Who wants to help failure along? You want to succeed here in America. So my 45 million black Americans, many of us are living in suburbs, making big money, working for the government, got private industry, doing all kinds of things, making money. I mean, been here since what, forever and a day. Even though we've been through 250 so odd years of slavery and all this Jim Crow and racism, all that, we still seem to achieve and still do things. So it's a ton of us are doing extremely well. So this is the thing that you got to look at. Looking at the success of others. How did they get their success? What did they do to get their success? And what can you do to match the same thing? It's going to be hard. Anything that you want, anything that's worth achieving is always going to be hard and difficult. So, but don't let failure have its way with you, man. Failure is a sad decision. It's a decision to be unhappy. It's a decision to fail. It's a personal decision. Nobody twist your arms. You made that decision. Even though you had limited choices, you still made the unwise decision because you failed. Stay in school, get your high school diploma, get a trade. If you ever get a grant, intelligent and book smart, go to college, get something going for you there. And always seeking for a job, any kind of job, man. Any kind of job is better than no job. So stay black in America. Subscribe to my channel. Share, like, watch my entire videos. I'm on the road to 2,000 now, and I'm also trying to get monetized. So I'm only halfway there to monetization. So that means gotta watch the videos, man. Give me some time on it. Help me get monetized because I got big things I want to do. I've been in business since 1985, but I want to be able to expose all black Americans to businesses, getting their own business, becoming self-employed in whatever way they want to become self-employed, whichever industry they want to become self-employed. I want to travel this whole United States of America. I've living all these years. I'm born in 59, but I still haven't. I've been through a bunch of states, but I never really stopped, passed through, going to another destination. I plan on eventually staying 3 and 4 or 5 days in each state, meeting with a bunch of folks that want to become self-employed, or want to buy real estate, or want to do things like that. Find a way how to make it happen. So I'm not only just talking about it, I'm doing that thing. So look, stay black in America. Subscribe to my channel. Until next time. Bye.